What's going on? What's going on? We back again on you dusty foot hoes. Today I'm gonna give my prediction of the fight that's coming up tomorrow. Big fight, big fight. Canelo versus Charlo. I was going back and forth. Well, not necessarily. Like I think Charlo could pull it off. I know a lot of people gonna think, "Oh, you crazy? This motherfucker lost his mind. He's smoking. He high." I am, but that ain't got nothing to do with what my pick is gonna be. I'm gonna break it down for you niggas here today. Right. So a lot of people are saying this is a big step up for Charlo. He's moving up 2 weight classes. I don't think that's ever been. I think like jumping straight up 2 weight classes and fighting what he's doing has never been done. An undisputed champion moving up 2 weight classes and fighting an undisputed champion has never been done. This is gonna be the first time. So he deserves a lot of credit for that if he can pull it off. A lot of people I see that's picking to fight the pros or just average people in general. A lot of people is picking Canelo. I don't hear nobody like breaking down the fight in terms of like skills. It's just Canelo's the bigger man, you know what I'm saying? He's been at 168 for a while. He got some good wins up there. He's used to the weight, stuff like that. Charlo's is too small. Well, I've seen Paulie and the rest of them breaking it down there. Paulie was saying something about Charlo, like his mental, like could he stay like calm and mentally focused throughout the whole fight? And I was like, that's true. Charlo is very emotional. He got emotional even before the fight. He ready to fight people in the crowd. He getting smacked. His brother getting smacked. All type of stupid shit. They just always getting into something. They just hotheads, and that is a part of his fighting style. Like he's emotional in the fight. It worked for him, but he's emotional in most of his fights, and that is true. Like this fight, I don't like. He can't get emotional with Canelo and being there, like trying to bang it out with him, and you know what I'm saying, staying in the pocket for too long, stuff like that. But as Keith Thurman, I was watching a video with Keith Thurman. He said something that made me think like, yeah, it made me even more confident in picking Charlo. Before it was like I picked Charlo originally when I heard the fight. I'm like, I'm picking Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I think he can pull it off. You know what I'm saying? And then as we started getting closer, I'm listening to other people. You know, people with their input is gonna like listen to all these other people's giving their predictions, and I'm like, God damn, bro, I wonder if Charlo could even pull this shit off. But I was watching this video, Keith Thurman breaking on the fight yesterday. He said something that like made me think. I was like, yo, that solidified the reason why I picked Charlo, and this is what he has said. He was like, Canelo's not the bigger man. Charlo's the bigger man. Canelo moved up from 154. It's not like Canelo's a natural 168 pounder or super middleweight, and Charlo's moving up from 154 to fight a natural super middleweight who's cutting down weight to get down to 168. Canelo, and I was looking today, I was doing some research here. I could put it up on the screen, but I ain't got time for all that. So you motherfuckers just take my word for it. Y'all can go look it up if you want to. Canelo's first 32 fights was at welterweight. This is his last welterweight fight, was in March 6, 2010. He retained some bullshit welterweight title. He was 31-0-1 at that time. His next fight, I don't know what, Jose Cotto, I think that was at 154. If I'm not mistaken, I swear to God, I think that fight was at 154. But his first 32 fights, like half of his fights, because I think what he at now, he's at 63 fights. Yeah, his first half of his fights, the first 32 fights that he had was at welterweight. Charlo can't make welterweight. Charlo's never fought at welterweight. Canelo fought at welterweight because Canelo is the naturally smaller man. Canelo is 4 inches shorter than Charlo. He has a smaller frame. Canelo's just not just some big dude that's Charlo's moving up to fight this big undisputed monster. It's like, bro, stop. One, I'm not really too big of a fan of Canelo, if you probably haven't gathered that already. I'm not really too much of a fan, but that is for a whole bunch of other reasons. But Charlo is naturally the bigger man. He just stayed at 154. Canelo just didn't want to cut weight, and he the big star. He could move around, pick and choose who he want to fight, when he want to fight them, stuff like that, so he could do whatever he want to do. Charlo stayed at 154, kept doing his thing. But Canelo is not like a natural 168 pounder, a dude that's cutting weight to get down to 168. Canelo's not really cutting that much weight, because I was looking, doing some research too. I was looking up the height to weight ratio. Canelo is like about, on average, Canelo should be weighing, even at the max out, like his max, the max he should be weighing at his height, Charlo is still like 15 pounds heavier than him, because he's 4 inches taller. He's naturally the bigger man. He has a bigger frame. Both of them, like I always said, these dudes is huge. I don't know how the fuck he used to make 154. Even even Jermell, I'm like, yo, how is he making 160? Like, this motherfucker look like a light heavyweight. Like, yo, these dudes is big as fuck. I always used to say that. I don't know how they make the weight, but they do it somehow. Charlo is not gonna be like this the smaller man in there. Whether he could take Canelo power or not, that remains to be seen. And how is he gonna look carrying the extra weight? I'm waiting to see the weigh-ins. I don't know if they weighed in yet. I'm waiting to see that. Let me see if they weighed in yet. See if they weighed in yet. I want to see the weight. What time they weigh in? 5:30. God damn. The fuck, bro? Usually the weigh-ins be way earlier than that. God, I want to see the weight. That's what I really want to see. Because if I was Charlo, he was saying this too, and I was like, that's smart. If I was Charlo, I'm not gonna come in trying to put on a lot of weight. I'm gonna come in, because whatever weight they weigh in on the scales, that's not what they weigh when they get in the ring. Usually they probably like 10, 15 pounds, depending on who you are. But the minimum, they putting on at least like 10 pounds. So Charlo, he probably gets in the ring. When he's in the ring fighting, he's probably 165 pounds. Around that weight right there. 164, 165. So if he's around that weight in the ring, I think he should cut down to 165 and then try to like keep his weight. No, don't try to go up above 168 the next day, like in the ring. Try to keep your weight between 165 and like 168. Keep it between, like, keep your weight like 3 pounds, 3 or 4 pounds within the weight you usually fight at when you get in the ring. So you won't feel so different or uncomfortable with the weight that you're carrying. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is slow. Footwork, his feet slow as molasses. His hands is not really slow, but his feet is slow. He's just... I think Charlo could really pull this off, and I'm gonna put money on him. Fuck that. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Every time I pick a motherfucker, I don't put money on them, they win. When I put money on them, they lose. I just got bad luck. I might be fucking jinxing Charlo if I put money on him, but I think Charlo could pull it off. I think Charlo could pull it off. Like, Charlo hungry right now. Like, just mentality-wise, like, this is the biggest fight of his life. Literally, this is the biggest fight of his life. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the big show. He been waiting for this all his life. I doubt he's gonna fold up right now when he get in the ring with Canelo and just lay up there and collect the bag and keep it pushing. I think he's gonna fight his hardest, give it his all, and I think he could pull it off. If he do that and he stay focused and he don't get emotional and trying to bang it out with Canelo in there and like do what he could do, he could beat Canelo. And I could see, but this is the thing though. This is the only thing with Canelo when Canelo fights. The judges. People can say what they want. Only delusional Canelo fans is gonna act as if like, oh, it's just no. Canelo, there was a judge in the Canelo fight when he fought Mayweather that said the fight was a draw. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying right here. There was a judge in the Bivol fight when Canelo was fighting Bivol that said the fight between Bivol and Canelo was a draw. This is what I'm talking about. And these two fights he clearly lost. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. if Canelo won 2 rounds in the Bivol fight, I'll be surprised. I'll watch that fight multiple times. You could give him rounds if you just want to give Canelo rounds because you're just a fan. But if you're being realistic, like, yo, Canelo won that round, he beat Bivol that round, bro, maybe 1 round. 2 if you're being super generous and you're like, alright, let's just give Canelo that round. But if we talking about legitimately rounds that he won over Bivol, is no more than 2 rounds. No more than 2. Anything over that, you're being ridiculous and it's not real. It's fantasy world. And one judge said, oh, this fight is a draw. And even like on the scorecards, they had the fight close, like 7 rounds to 5 and 6. Like, what the fuck? The fight was not a close fight, bro. It was a dominant performance by Bivol. Same thing with Floyd. I just watched the fight earlier today. It was a dominant performance by Floyd. Canelo, if you want to be generous and be like, okay, whatever, he won maybe 2 rounds. Because think about it. Watch the fight and look and be like, you cannot find 2 rounds solid where you like, Canelo won that round hands down. Hands down, he won that round. You cannot find it. You could find 2 rounds that was close, where it was like, oh, Canelo did better that round, or that was a closer round compared to the other rounds that he definitely lost. But did he really win that round? A lot of fights, even I do that sometimes. Especially if you like the dude and you're rooting for him, you're going to be a little biased. If the round is close, you're going to be like, maybe I should give it to him. But no, for me, I try to watch it, especially if the round is close, I watch that round multiple times to try to like really nuance it down to the punch, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I would come down to the round is close. This person's doing that, this one's doing that. Like, I was watching the Bivol, trying to fucking upload the video, shit just giving me problems. The Canelo versus Lara fight. I watched it multiple times. I watched it today again to keep me fresh. 7 rounds to 5. I had Lara winning, but it was a close fight. But the rounds where, if you're a Canelo fan, the rounds that was close, because there was a couple rounds in there that was close, you're going to be like, oh, that was Canelo. Or you're just going to give it to Canelo because you want him to win. You know what I'm saying? So did he really win, or was it just a closer round? And Lara still won, you know? So you got to really be mindful of stuff like that. With close rounds, people just tend to give it to their fighter. Whoever they think is their fighter, whoever they like, yep, that round goes to him. Realistically, watch that round a few times. It's going to be hard not to be biased because you biased. It's going to be hard to just not be biased, but really try. And like for me, I try not to do that. Like, I watch a fight and I try to be, no matter who it is, if I like them or not. If the fight was close, like, I try to go back, watch it. And if the other person, I feel like when I watch it again, they won, then they won. If I felt my guy won again, then he won. You know what I'm saying? I keeps it real. But sometimes in the heat of the action, shit going on, it's a lot of movement, a lot of movements. You might miss a few things, but that's why you got to run it back. But I think I'm going to put money on Charlo in this fight. I think he can pull it off. I think he's hungry. Canelo got a lot of mileage on him. Let's keep it real. Motherfucker been fighting since he was 15. He got a lot of mileage. 60, I think it's going to be a 63rd fight. Let me see. This is going to be his 64th fight. 59 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. This is gonna be a 64th fight. God damn. Wait. 59 plus the 2, that's 51. Yeah. I thought I was bugging. Yeah. Charlo, this is gonna be his 38th fight. Charlo about to be at 40 fights, but Canelo's already at 65. You know what I'm saying? He got almost 20 something, like 25 more fights than him. So we're in tier. So I got Charlo. Definitely gonna be up here tomorrow. Post my reaction. Think eventually I'm gonna start live streaming. I just gotta get a camera, like a good camera. I'm gonna start live streaming these motherfuckers, really getting in depth with y'all, so we can really get crazy and talk some shit. But I'm gonna start doing that soon in the very near future. But I'm gonna be here tomorrow talking shit for this fight. But I got Charlo. I don't know if he gonna stop Canelo. Canelo got a beard. We not Canelo. We can say what we want. Canelo ain't no bitch. A motherfucker could scrap, and he got a chin. He could take a punch. So can Charlo. So I don't see nobody really knocking each other out. Really, anything can happen. But I got Charlo. That's it. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to you, Dusty for Hoes, with another one. Let's go.